One night the whole village was asleep. The boy Bayezid Bustami was busy in study. His mother was sleeping beside her. Suddenly she woke up and felt thirsty. Call her son. She told him to give her a glass of water and fell asleep again. Bayezid went to the pitcher with a view to bring water but found it empty. So he went out in search of water. After a while he returned home with water and found his mother asleep. Then he waited stand by her bed with a glass of water in hand. He not make any sound lest his mother woke up. Suddenly his mother woke up and see him standing with a glass of water in hand. At first his mother not understand the matter, but after some time she could understand what happened. Now we should try to solve the problems in the passage. At first I have gone through the passage to detect in which tense this passage is written. From this passage we can understand that this passage is in past indefinite tense. Now in the first sentence, one night the whole village was asleep. Here sleep, at first we have to detect whether this verb is finite or non-finite. As we get no verb in this sentence, so we are sure that this verb is a finite verb. And after auxiliary verb was or were, if the sentence is in active form, then we will have to use the present form plus ing. After the present form verb, we have to add ing if the sentence is in present past continuous tense. As here we get auxiliary verb was or were, then we can assume that this verb is in past continuous tense. So we will have to use ing after the verb. One night, the whole night was sleeping. Whole night was sleeping. As the sentence is in past continuous tense, after subject we find auxiliary verb was or were, so we use ing after the verb. One night, the whole village was sleeping. The boy Bayezid Bustami was busy in. Here in is a preposition. After preposition we have to use any noun, but in this chapter we have to use gerund. For after any preposition on, in, of, for, with, without, we have to use gerund, that means verb plus ing, which will act as a noun. The boy Bayezid Bustami was busy in. Here we can use a gerund studying. The boy Bayezid Bustami was busy in studying. After preposition we use gerund, that means verb plus ing, which will act as a noun. His mother was sleeping beside her. Suddenly she woke up and. Here we will have to detect whether this verb is finite or non-finite. At the beginning, at the verb, the first clause is woke up. This verb is in past indefinite tense. So between two verb we find and. So as it's a finite verb, we can detect it as a finite verb. Suddenly she woke up and feel thirsty. As the first verb is in this sentence, the first verb is in past indefinite tense, past indefinite tense. So we can use past indefinite tense, the next verb, for the next verb. She woke up and felt. She woke up and felt thirsty. In this sentence we find two clauses. The first clause is two clauses. The first clause is she woke up, and the second clause is she felt thirsty. And the first clause is in past indefinite tense, so we have to use past indefinite tense for the second clause. She woke up and felt thirsty. Call her son. She told him to give her a glass of water and fell asleep again. Call her son. At first we will have to detect whether this verb is finite or non-finite. Here call her son. She told him. Here told is a finite verb, so it's a non-finite verb. If we find a non-finite verb before the sentence, if the verb expresses cause or region, we can use to plus the present form of verb. If the verb expresses subject, then we can use to plus present form of verb or gerund. If the verb does not express cause or subject, it will express what? Doing something. Then we can use present participle. So we can use present participle here. Calling her son, she told him to. After to, we usually use the present form of verb to make an infinitive. So we can use calling her son, she told him to give her a glass of water and fell asleep again. Calling her son, she told him to give her a glass of water and fell asleep again. Here finite verb is told and call is a non-finite verb. And at the beginning of the sentence we find a non-finite verb. At the beginning of the sentence we can use, if the verb expresses cause, then we can use infinitive, that means to plus the present form of verb. If the verb expresses a subject, we can use to plus present form of verb infinitive, or we can use a gerund, that means verb plus ing. And if the verb does not express cause or subject, then we can use verb plus ing. Calling her son, she told him to. In number E, after to, we can use the present form of verb to make an infinitive. To give her a glass of water and fell asleep again. Bayezid went to the pitcher with a view to. With a view to is a phrase. We know that there are some phrases which ends with to, such as with a view to, look forward to, addicted to, devoted to. After this phrase, we use verb plus ing. Bayezid went to the pitcher with a view to, here bringing. When we find the to within a phrase, then we can use verb plus ing. Bayezid went to the pitcher with a view to bringing water but found it empty. So he went out in search of water. After a while, he returned home with water and found his mother asleep. Here, found is a finite verb, so returned is a finite verb. As we find found in past form, so we will have to use past form. Returned. After a while, he returned home with water and found his mother asleep. Here we find found is a finite verb, so before and after subject it's a finite verb, and as this verb is in past form, so we have to use past form verb. After a while, he returned home with water and found his mother. Here, after verb transitive plus object plus participle. Here, found is verb transitive plus object his mother, and after non-finite verb sleep, and it will be present participle. And found his mother sleeping. Here structure is subject plus verb transitive plus object plus participle. Here subject is he. After a while, he returned home with water and found his mother sleeping. Then he waited. Here waited is a finite verb, so stand is a non-finite verb. Waited is a finite verb and stand is a non-finite verb. Then he waited. If any non-finite verb expresses how the finite verb is done, adverb of manner. If any non-finite verb expresses adverb of manner, that means how the finite verb is performed, then we can now use the present participle form of that verb. So we can use then he waited standing. Then he waited standing. Then he waited standing by her bed with a glass of water in hand. Here wait is a finite verb and stand is a non-finite verb. When we find two verbs, if the first verb is finite, then the next verb will be non-finite. And if the non-finite verb expresses adverb of manner, that means how the finite verb is happened, then we can use present participle form of verb. So here we have written standing. Then he waited standing by her bed with a glass of water in hand. He not make any sound. He not make any sound. Here make is a finite verb and it expresses negative sense. So as the passage is in past indefinite tense, we have to use after subject to make the verb negative. We use did not and the present form of verb. He did not make any sound. He did not make any sound. After subject, we have to change the verb into negative. As the passage is in past tense, so after subject we have used did not and the present form of verb. He did not make any sound lest. After lest we use subject plus should plus present form of verb. If we find lest, then after lest we can use we have to use a clause where we find subject plus should plus present form of verb. Here he did not make any sound lest his mother should wake up. Lest his mother should wake up. After lest we use subject plus should plus present form of verb. Suddenly his mother woke up and. Here woke up is a finite verb, so see is a finite verb as two verbs are connected with and. Suddenly his mother woke up, as this verb is in past indefinite tense, it will go also in past indefinite tense. Suddenly his mother woke up and saw him standing with a glass of water in hand. Suddenly his mother woke up and saw him standing with a glass of water in hand. After at first his mother not understand the matter, as in this class we find only one verb understand, so it's a finite verb and it expresses negative sense. As the passage is in past indefinite tense, to make it negative we have to use did not after subject, did not and the present form of verb, did not understand. At first his mother did not understand the matter, but after sometimes she could. We know that could is a modal. After can, could, should, would, may, might, we use the present form verb if the sentence is in active form. Yeah, this sentence as this sentence is in active form as it begins with subject. So after can, could, should, would, we can use the present form of verb. After sometimes she could understand. She could understand what happened. This is how we can solve the passage. In this passage there are many rules of right form of verb. You should practice the rules again and again to be expert in English. In the next class I will try my best to discuss this chapter again. I hope you will join the class and practice the right form of verbs in the next class. Thank you. See you again.